Hello. I invite you to continue our series of calm reflections on the book Our Home by André Luiz. Chapter 19 is titled The Young Disincarnate. This is one of those chapters that touches a very delicate boundary between love and attachment, between compassion and egoism hidden within feelings. It is a quiet chapter, and at the same time, deeply demanding. After the shared prayer, André Luiz learns that a young girl is staying in Lísias' home, one who has recently left the earth, the granddaughter of Mrs. Laura. She does not yet take part in shared meals, not because she is rejected, but because her emotional state is still highly unstable. Mrs. Laura explains that intense fear, despair, and discouragement produce heavy, toxic fluids, which affect not only the spirit, but also the surrounding environment. In the spiritual world, emotions are not abstractions. They are energy. They are substance. That is why those in deep emotional crisis need silence, care, and gradual inner calming. André asks if he may meet the young arrival from Earth. He is curious about her story, her experience. He is led to a spacious room where he meets Eloisa, pale, exhausted, filled with inner tension. The girl died of tuberculosis. The illness lasted a long time. It left not only physical traces, but also deep guilt, fear, and despair. Eloisa suffers not only because of her own passing. What hurts her most is the thought of her fiancé, whom she left behind on earth. In her heart, love is mixed with attachment, with jealousy, with fear of loss. Mrs. Laura, calm, attentive, firm, speaks with her granddaughter with great tenderness, but without nurturing illusion. She does not promise the impossible. She does not soothe pain with false hope. She explains to Eloisa that her fiancé is not yet ready for spiritual love, that he will most likely build his life with another woman, not out of lack of feeling, but out of lack of inner maturity, and that it would not be fair to demand from him a sudden transformation for which he is not prepared. This is one of the most difficult moments of the chapter, because it shows that true love does not consist in holding another person to oneself. It consists in allowing them to walk their own path. Eloisa rebels. She cries. She cannot accept this truth. She feels betrayed, wounded, humiliated. Mrs. Laura, however, continues to explain, without harshness, without accusation. She says that the source of this suffering is not love, but egoism hidden within feeling, the desire to possess, to control, to have exclusivity, and that it is precisely these layers from which the soul must gradually cleanse itself in order to truly mature. She does not say this to wound. She says it to awaken. When Eloisa grows weak, Mrs. Laura invites André back to the living room. She explains to him that her granddaughter arrived extremely exhausted, strongly bound to earthly images of love. Her place could have been in a hospital, but it was decided to entrust her to family care, out of love, out of patience, out of hope, especially since Aloysia's mother is already on her way to our home. Only time is needed. And calm. Chapter 19 teaches us something very important. That not every love heals. That feeling without maturity can become a source of suffering. That after death, we do not lose emotions. We learn to bring them into order. And that true spiritual help does not consist in fulfilling desires, but in guiding toward truth, even when it hurts. This chapter does not offer easy consolation. It offers understanding. And it leaves us with a question worth carrying into the silence of our own hearts. Are we able to love in such a way that we do not hold another person close to ourselves, but allow them to grow, even if it means loss? In the next chapter, we will see how the process of emotional healing begins to bear its first fruits. The journey continues. See you soon.